Good morning and welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you signing in again today to listen. I'm a little behind, I slept in today. But before we begin or continue with the book of Numbers, here's our morning prayer. Father, as I read and receive your word, may it deeply be rooted in me, so when difficulty comes, it will be your word that encourages and strengthens me. So we're continuing the book of Numbers as I had mentioned. We are in chapter 3, starting today. Levites appointed for service. This is the family line of Aaron and Moses as it was recorded when the Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai. Aaron's sons were Nadab, the firstborn, Ahabu, Eleazar, and Ithamar. They were anointed and set apart to minister as priests. But Nadab, Abihu, died in the Lord's presence in the wilderness of Sinai when they burned before the Lord a different kind of fire than he had commanded. Since they had no sons, they left only Eleazar and Ithamar to serve as priests with his father Aaron. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Call forward the tribes of Levi and present them to Aaron the priest as his assistants. They will serve Aaron and the whole community, performing their sacred duties in and around the tabernacle. They will also maintain all the furnishings of the sacred tent, serving in the tabernacle on behalf of all the Israelites. Assign the Levites to Aaron and his sons as their assistants. Appoint Aaron and his sons to carry out the duties of the priesthood. Anyone else who comes too near the sanctuary must be executed." And the Lord said to Moses, "I have chosen the Levites from among the Israelites as substitutes for all the firstborn sons of the people of Israel. The Levites are mine because all the firstborn sons are mine. From the day I killed all the firstborn sons of the Egyptians, I set apart for myself all the firstborn in Israel of both men and animals. They are mine, I am the Lord." The census of the Levites. The Lord spoke again to Moses there in the wilderness of Sinai. He said, "Take a census of the tribe of Levi, by its families and clans. Count every male who is 1 month or older." So Moses counted them just as the Lord had commanded. Levi had 3 sons who were named Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. The clans descended from Gershon were named for the 2 of his descendants, Levi and Shimei. The clans descended from Kohath were named for 4 of his descendants, Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. The clans descended from Merari were named for 2 of his descendants, Mahli and Mushi. These were the Levite clans listed according to their family groups. The descendants of Gershon were composed of the clans descended from Levi, Shimei, and Shimei. There were 7,500 males 1 month older among these Gershonite clans. They were assigned the area to the west of the tabernacle for their camp. The leader of the Gershonite clans was Elisaph, son of Lael. These 2 clans were responsible for care for the tent of the tabernacle with its layers of coverings, its entry curtains, the curtains of the courtyard that surround the tabernacle and altar, the curtain of the courtyard entrance, the cords, and all the equipment related to their use. The descendants of Kohath were composed of the clans descended from Amram, Izhar, Hebron, and Uzziel. There were 8,600 males 1 month old or older among the Kohathite clans. They were responsible for the care of the sanctuary. They were assigned to the area south of the tabernacle for their camp. The leader of the Kohlheit clans were Elzaphan, son of Uzziel. These 4 clans These 4 clans were responsible for the care of the ark, the table, the lampstands, and the altars. The various utensils used in the sanctuary, the inner curtain, and all the equipment related to their use. Eleazar, the priest, Aaron's son, was the chief administrator over all the Levites, with special responsibility for the oversight of the sanctuary. These descendants of Merari were composed of the clans descended from Mali and Mushi. There were 6,200 males, 1 month old or older, among these Meraritr clans. They were assigned the area north of the tabernacle for their camp. The leader of the Meraritr clans was Zerel, son of Abihail. These two clans were the pillars, the bases, and all the equipment related to their use. They were also responsible for the posts of the courtyard, all their bases, pegs, and cords. The area in front of the tabernacle in the east, towards the sunrise, also reserved for the tents from Moses and Aaron and the sons, who had the final responsibility for the sanctuary on behalf of the people of Israel. Anyone other than a priest or Levite who came too near the sanctuary was to be executed. So among the Levite clans counted by Moses and Aaron at the Lord's command, there were 2,200 males, 1 month old or older. Redeeming the firstborn sons. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Now count all the firstborn sons in Israel who are 1 month old or older, and register each name. The Levites will be reserved for me as substitutes for the firstborn sons of Israel. I am the Lord, and the Levites' livestock are mine as substitutes for the firstborn livestock of the whole nation of Israel." So Moses counted the firstborn sons of the people of Israel, just as the Lord had commanded. The total number of firstborn sons who were 1 month old or older was 22,273. The Lord said to Moses, "Take the Levites in place of the firstborn sons of the people of Israel, and take the livestock of the Levites as substitutes for the firstborn livestock of the people of Israel. The Levites will be mine. I am the Lord. To redeem the 273 firstborn sons of Israel who are in excess of the number of Levites, collect 5 pieces of silver for each person, each piece weighing the same as the standard sanctuary shekel. Give the silver to Aaron and his sons as the redemption price for the extra firstborn sons." So Moses collected the redemption money for the firstborn sons of Israel, who recorded the number of Levites. The silver collected on behalf of these firstborn sons of Israel came to about 3,400 pounds in weight. And Moses gave the redemption money to Aaron and his sons as the Lord had commanded. How's that coming? Oops. I'm going to continue chapter 4. This video is going to be a little longer. Chapter 4. Duties of the Kohlheit clan. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron. Is that, that's chapter 5. Sorry. Yeah, we'll keep going. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Take a census of the clans and families of the Kohlheit division of the Levite tribe. Count all the men between the ages of 30 and 50 who qualify to work in the tabernacle. The duties of the Kohlhites at the tabernacle will relate to the most sacred objects. When the camp moves, Aaron and his sons must enter the tabernacle first to take down the inner curtain and cover the Ark of the Covenant with it. Then they must cover the inner curtain with the fine goatskin leather and the goatskin leather with a dark blue cloth. Finally, they must put the carrying poles in the ark in place. Next, they must spread a blue cloth over the table where the bread of the presence is displayed, and place the dishes, spoons, bowls, cups, and special bread on the cloth. They must spread a scarlet cloth over that, and finally a covering of fine goatskin leather on top of the scarlet cloth. Then they must insert the carrying poles into the table. Next, they must cover the lampstand with a dark blue cloth, along with its lamps, lamp snuffer trays, and special jars of olive oil. The lampstand with its utensils must then be covered with fine goatskin leather, and the bundle must be placed on a carrying frame. Aaron and his sons must also spread a dark blue cloth over the gold altar and cover this cloth with a covering of fine goatskin leather. Then they are to attach the carrying poles to the altar. All the remaining utensils of the sanctuary must be wrapped in dark blue cloth, covered with fine goatskin leather, and placed on the carrying frame. The ashes must be removed from the altar, and the altar must then be covered with purple cloth. All the altar utensils, the fire pans, hook shovels, basins, and all the containers are to be placed on the cloth, and a covering of fine goatskin leather must be spread over them. Finally, the carrying poles must be put in place. When Aaron and his sons have finished covering the sanctuary and all the sacred utensils, the Kohites will come and carry these things to the next destination, but they must touch the sacred objects or they will die. So these are the objects of the tabernacle that the Kohathites must carry. Eleazar, son of Aaron, the priest, will be responsible for the oil of the lampstands, the fragrant incense, the daily grain offering, and the anointing oil. In fact, the supervision of the entire tabernacle and everything in it will be Eleazar's responsibility. Then the Lord said to Moses and Aaron, "Don't let the Kohlheit clan be destroyed from among the Levites. This is what you must do so they will live and not die when they approach the most sacred objects." Aaron and his sons must always go in with them and assign a specific duty or load to each person. Otherwise, they must not approach the sanctuary and look at the sacred objects for even a moment, or they will die. Duties of the Gershonite clan. And the Lord said to Moses, "Take a census of the clans and families of the Gershite division of the tribe of Levi. Count all the men between the ages of 30 and 50 who are eligible to serve in the tabernacle." The duties of the Gershonites will be in the areas of the general service and carrying loads. They must carry the curtains of the tabernacle itself, and with its coverings, the outer covering of fine goatskin leather, and the curtain for the tabernacle entrance. They are also to carry the curtains for the courtyard walls that surround the tabernacle and altar, the curtain across the courtyard entrance, and the necessary cords and all the altar's accessories. The Gershonites are responsible for transporting all these items. Aaron and his sons will direct the Gershonites regarding their duties, whether it involves moving or doing other work. They must assign the Gershonites the loads they are to carry. So these are the duties assigned to the Gershonites at the tabernacle. They will be directly responsible to Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. Duties of the Meraritr Clan. Now take a census of the clans and families of the Meraritr division of the Levite tribe. Count all the men between the ages of 30 and 50 who are eligible to serve on the tabernacle. Their duties at the tabernacle will consist of carrying loads. They will be responsible to carry the frame of the tabernacle, the crossbars, the pillars with their bases, the posts for the courtyard walls with their bases, pegs, cords, and accessories, and everything else related to their use. You must assign the various loads to each man by name. So these are the duties of the Merarites at the tabernacle. They are directly responsible to Ithamar, son of Aaron the priest. The census of the Levites. So Moses, Aaron, and the other leaders of the community counted the Kohathite division by its clans and families. The count included all the men between 30 and 50 years of age who were eligible for the service in the tabernacle, and the total number came to 2,750. So this is what the total of all those from the Kohlheit clans who are eligible to serve at the tabernacle. Moses and Aaron counted them, just as the Lord had commanded through Moses. The Gershonite division was also counted by its clans and families. The count included all the men between 30 and 50 years of age who were eligible for service in the tabernacle, and the total number came to 2,630. So this was the total of all those from Gershonite clans who were eligible to serve at the tabernacle. Moses and Aaron counted them, just as the Lord had commanded. The Meraritr division was also counted by its clans and families. The count included all the men between 30 and 50 years of age who were eligible for service in the tabernacle, and the total number came to 3,200. So this was the total of all those from the Meraritr clans who were eligible for service. Moses and Aaron counted them just as the Lord had commanded through Moses. So Moses, Aaron, and the leaders of Israel counted all the Levites by their clans and families. All the men between 30 and 50 years of age who were eligible for service in the tabernacle for its transportation numbered 8,580. Each man was assigned his task and told what to carry, just as the Lord had commanded through Moses. And so the census was completed, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Well, thank you for listening today. I greatly appreciate your time. I know it was a little longer than usual. I just felt it was better to get those 2 chapters in today because they related. So thank you so much. I look forward to reading for you tomorrow. And you have a blessed day and make a difference in someone's life, if only your own too. Thank you. Bye.